welcome to the Real Talk, where the ink spills truth and the pages bleed reality. You step into the ring, gloves on. No sugarcoating the struggle. These ain't your ordinary teachings. First things first, if you hear this, then you're serious about changing your life. You're serious about achieving your goals and living your dream. You're serious about becoming a rider. But what does it mean to be a rider? It means being ambitious. It means having big dreams and going after them with everything you got. It means never giving up, no matter what obstacles you face. It's easy to be ambitious when everything is going your way. But the real test comes when things get tough. When you're broke, hungry, and tired. When everyone is telling you that you can't do it. That's when you need to dig deep and find your inner rider. That's when you need to remember that you are capable of anything you set your mind to. Get these tips how to become a rider. 1. Set big goals. Don't be afraid to dream big. The bigger your goals, the more motivated you'll be to achieve them. 2. Break down your goals into smaller steps. Once you have a big goal, break it down into smaller, more manageable steps. This will make your goals seem less daunting and more achievable. 3. Make a plan. Once you have your smaller steps, make a plan for how you're going to achieve them. This will help you stay on track and motivated. 4. Take action. But don't just sit around and think about your goals. Take action towards achieving them every day, even if it's just a small step. And 5. Be persistent. And don't give up on your goals, even when things get tough. Keep working hard, and eventually you will achieve your dreams, homie. All of that sounds good. But what if reality is holding you back? What if you're surrounded by people who tell you that you can't achieve your dreams? What if you're facing obstacles that seem bulletproof? That's where the second law of power comes in. Reality is wrong. Dreams are for real. What does this mean? It means that you don't have to accept the reality that you're presented with. Because reality is fucked up. You need to create your own reality. You need to make your dreams come true. Of course, it's not easy, but it's possible. The first step to creating your own reality is to change your mindset. You need to believe that you are capable of achieving your dreams. You need to believe that you are worthy of success. If you don't believe in you, then who will? Take some time each day to visualize yourself achieving your goals. See yourself living the life you want to live. Feel the emotions of success. And taste from the juice of the gods. The people you surround yourself with have a big impact on your mindset and your success. Make sure you're surrounded by people who believe in you and who support your dreams. But besides all of this, you got to take action, G. No amount of visualization or positive thinking will help you achieve your dreams if you don't take action. The dreams ain't just for sleeping. They're the blueprints of a future you hustle for. But there are times when our future ain't clear. What if you're faced with a situation where you have to choose between life and death? What if you're forced to choose between safety and standing up for what's right? That's when it comes in effect, the third law of power. You'd rather die like a man than live like a coward. This doesn't mean you gotta seek out danger. It means that you gotta be willing to stand up for what you believe in, even when it's hard, even when you're outnumbered and outgunned. Of course, no one wants to die, but sometimes there are things that are more important than life itself. There are times when we have to stand up for what we believe in, even if it means sacrificing our own lives. Be stubborn in defending your identity, have boldness over timidity, and bravery over compromise. You gotta stand up against your bullies even if it's scary. You gotta speak against injustice even if you're the only one. You gotta defend the weak even if it's difficult. Living by this law of power doesn't mean you're never gonna be afraid. But it does mean that you will never let your fears stop you from doing what's right. Remember this law of power whenever you feel like time passed you by. Because it is, and in the end, we're only going to regret for things we didn't do. Don't be a coward, be a G. Because cowards lie to hide their true intentions. And with this, we set for the next law of power. Realize. Living by this law of power is not easy. It takes time, effort, and courage to identify the bullshit, detach from the crowd, and speak your mind. Living by this law of power doesn't mean that you're always going to be right. But it does mean that you're going to be less likely to be fooled by lies and deception, like I was. Even when I realized that at some point it was already too late. I had signed a contract that gave Suge Knight a large percentage of my royalties, even though he did nothing to promote my music. Nothing. He also had me sign a contract that gave him control over my publishing rights, which means that he earned money from every song that I wrote, even after I left Death Row Records. And same thing happened with Drake. On top of that, he used his connections in the music industry to make sure that I wasn't paid for all of the records that I sold. He had the record companies underreport my sales, or he had them create fake sales figures. When I found this shit out, I was already cheated out of millions of dollars. I felt suspicious since the beginning, and when I wanted to go my own way, there was no way. Death Row East was a failure before it even started. Not my vision, not my mission, not my ambition. And to all the young artists out there, be careful who you trust. The music industry is full of snakes that bite to the bone. Even though I made mistakes like this and people judge me for it, remember, only God can judge me. And this would be the fifth law of power. Have you ever felt like you were being judged by others? Have you ever felt like you had to live your life according to other people's expectations? If so, then you know how it feels to be trapped. The fifth law of power is about breaking free from those traps. It's about taking control of your own life and living it on your own terms, not on others' bitch-ass contracts. It's about being accountable to no one but yourself and to God. Because I don't believe you don't want to know what it means to live a life of authenticity and freedom. It's easy to say that you don't care what other people think, but it's hard to actually live that way. That's because we're all social creatures. We all have a need to belong and to be accepted by others. But if you want to live a truly fulfilling life, you have to be willing to let go of that need. You have to be willing to be different. You have to be willing to be yourself, even if it means being judged by others. Don't let anyone control you, because no one has the right for it. Make your own decisions and live your own life like it would end today. Don't care what other people think. It's impossible to please everyone, so don't even try. Now go out there and make your mark on the world, homie. Be a rider. Be a dreamer. Be a warrior. Be wise. And be judged by no one but God. Straight up. Top of the chain. Signing off. Remember what you've learned here. And share it with the ones that needs to hear this. Let them know you're on a mission. And start your hustle today.